see that? When those people entered this...
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But...
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smaller.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now here are your Akasha terminals. Please hand... To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to your...
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. May the mighty God... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is...
Exactly. With that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. Okay, next, let's oh, come on! Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Could it be... Well, seems no matter which way he's from Sumeru, and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see,
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work.
Here, this is a...
Oh, let me see. Oh, seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kus...
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? Sorry, the Akasha didn't
What? You too? But what about your abilities?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps.
Aw, but...
And besides, you two should in this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells. Don't mention it. If you two ever want Hey, come on! This is a survival.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so what do we do now? Even if we want to talk. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine!
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Catherine, we need your help with...
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information.
Aww, another day.
Please do not worry. I'm in Sumeru. They take on an Eremite brigade called the Corps of...
Core of 30?
Supposedly. Asfand. And if you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Razor we go!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand.
I see. So, it's true that the Arab...
Wait, serious?
Afraid so. We originally came from the desert. It isn't just us, though.
Oh? What?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru. Because of the Academia's influence, not to mention that lesser...
Really? Aw. After...
But who knows?
Alright.
No problem.
Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce...
Whoa, really?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of... Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, panicked by what he heard, the man journeyed in despair.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, at that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an Archon Seeker. Along your journey, we were in...
Yeah, Dunyarzad.
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but it's...
Hey, wait! What the... It looks like they're searching for...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple...
Did she have...
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction?
Yeah, she went...
Quick, after her!
We thought you might have been long.
Oh, it's you two. Oh,
You can relax.
Really? Uh-oh. Looks...
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best... Okay, sounds good. There's a...
All right, let's...
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago.
I see. In that case, you two should...
Wait a sec. Who the heck?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and... My lady, let's get going.
And if I refuse to go...
It'd be easier for the both of us if you...
Hey! Dunyarzad or...
Stay out of this. You don't... Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, and knowing your health,
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limit, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. I still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be... Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm... because she saved me. The love I have, this is my life and my last...
My lady, are you sure what you're doing?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask you, but let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because...
Thank you, Dia. Sorry.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Today's little excursion caused such a... Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what you're...
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've
I'm fine.
My lady.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we...
Ha! Well, if it isn't, word on the street is that...
Nah, you get used to it. How about a minute?
You got it! Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayan...
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on, but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah! We're already super grateful for everything you...
How about our charcoal-baked Agelena cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look,
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Dunyarzad, we asked a lot...
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendroarchon?
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that then one night, at that moment, an ethereal voice spoke.
Dunyarzad. Who are you? How do I Really? Of course. Wow, you really do know everything. Dinner's odd. What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually... I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zerus festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear—
But of course! Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
gliding be faster?
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zerus festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want any...
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the Mora she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus, the most important performance at the Sub-Zerus festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zerus festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling... Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Patisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Patisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real Patisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is a...
As a child, my grandmother said the Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, and...
I wonder if the treasures I discovered in my youth were left by Greater Lord...
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. 2 things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without some...
On the stage, one must act with gumption.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course! The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Dunyarzad! You look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan! Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia!
Welcome! Spice is here. We've got all
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, Didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't new. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
When I hand this work over to the Eremites, I'll have to